And it was a voice that kept repeating and repeating. And I asked God, is this something that you want me to do? The day of the first brunch came. One person showed up. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to do it again. I haven't come into full realization that Bible Brunch Manila is not for you. It has a bigger purpose. That's why the Lord whispered it to you. It was like a relentless whisper. Paulit-ulit until I did something about it. So I was like, okay, let me do this again. Let me launch this again. But this time, I'm going to do it properly. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 12 of Ask Say, the podcast. I'm your host, Saytioco. And what a beautiful day to be back here at Sage Studios, the only podcasting studio here in BGC. This studio is every content creator's playground. We have beautiful recording studios where you can record your podcasts. We have high quality equipment, beautiful microphones, the Rodecaster Pro, HD cameras. We have lighting equipment. Everything you need is right here. And aside from the recording studios, we also have a gorgeous space outside. And this is where I usually film my OOTDs or my outfit of the days because the lighting outside is so beautiful. And we also have a makeup room. So for all the beauty enthusiasts out there, you can film your makeup videos at Sage Studios. Book your sessions now here at Sage Studios and start creating beautiful content. I'll have all of their details down in the information box. In today's episode, we're going to talk about Bible Brunch Manila. I've realized just yesterday that I've never released an episode talking about Bible Brunch Manila in detail. How it came to be, why the term Bible Brunch Manila, what we're doing, where we are headed, and where we are today. I vividly remember the day that I was sitting across Tito Anthony Pangilinan and I was telling him how hopeless the world is because ang daming masamang tao. There is so much evil in the world. There are so many pedophile rings, so many human trafficking crimes going around every day. Every second, someone is raped. Every second, someone is abused. Someone is sold. And I was just coming from a place of hopelessness. And I felt like the world was hopeless and it was run by evil people all around, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. Tito Anthony's response to me was so simple, and he just said, this is why we are called to be light bearers here on earth. Back then, I wasn't even a Christian, so I really did not understand what he meant by being light bearers here on earth. But fast forward to now, it's been over a year since that conversation happened. I fully understand, and this is the main reason why Bible Brunch Manila exists. Bible Brunch Manila isn't something that I came up with. It was a mere thought that popped into my head, and I feel like it's a direct download from God. It was a normal day back in January. I just finished moving apartments and I felt like I was starting anew, leaving my old life behind and just starting my walk with Christ. And I think it was around February or March, if I'm not mistaken, that I kept hearing this little voice in my head that kept saying Bible Brunch Manila, like specific words, Bible Brunch Manila. And it was a voice that kept repeating and repeating. And I asked God, is this something that you want me to do? I literally just started reading the Bible a few months prior. So I was like, how will I do it? I don't know how to do it. It just kept repeating, Bible Brunch Manila, Bible Brunch Manila. And around March, I think, is when I first launched it. And I launched it very quietly. I went on my Instagram and I told people about, I started a bunch of stuff on Instagram. Like I did a Devo channel, or what do you call that? Like the group channel, whatever. I shared prayers and everything, but that did not last. For some reason, it did not last. I don't know what happened to that one. So that closed down. And then I decided to quietly launch Bible Brunch Manila, not even the full thing, on WhatsApp. So I did this poll on Instagram and I told people, would you like to have brunch and then talk about the Bible? It was a very casual thing, very low key. And I requested people who were interested to sign up via WhatsApp. The day of the first brunch came and I wasn't really sure who was going to show up because it was like an open invitation. one person showed up. Pam showed up, and it was just the two of us. Hi, Pam. So we met at this cafe in BGC. It's called Paul Boulangerie. I love Paul. And that was the very, very first Bible Brunch Manila session. It was just me and Pam. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. We talked about the Bible. We talked about books we're reading. And again, it was very chill. After that brunch, I must admit that I did not want to do it again because I said, only one person came. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to do it again. And it's so funny because looking back now, my pride was hurt. I did not want to do it again because I was still operating in the mindset of I'm doing this for myself, for my branding, and not for the Lord. I haven't come into full realization that Bible Brunch Manila is not for you. It has a bigger purpose. That's why the Lord whispered it to you. I haven't fully realized it after that brunch. So then a few weeks passed. I stopped everything, right? So 2 weeks passed, but then the term Bible Brunch Manila kept repeating and repeating in my head. It was like a relentless whisper. Paulit-ulit, Bible Brunch Manila, Bible Brunch Manila, until I did something about it. So I was like, okay, let me do this again. Let me launch this again. But this time, I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to give it my all. So what I did was I went on Canva. I created a logo. It was so fun, like the creative process of, coming up with a logo and stuff like that. It's what you're seeing on the screen right now. I decided to go for this color because this color just screams calm and peace. And I like it. It's a beautiful color. In the center, we have hands. And on top of the hands is the cross. After coming up with this logo, I proceeded to planning a launch event for Bible Brunch Manila. And I thought of all of my Christian friends in the industry and I invited them one by one. As a person, ever since, I love planning stuff. I love planning events. I love planning just whatever, right? So when I planned this get together or this first brunch for Bible Brunch Manila, launching Bible Brunch Manila, I really enjoyed everything. I picked out a cafe. I put together loot bags for everyone. So it was very simple. Notebooks, pens, and just a little pamphlet talking about what Bible Brunch is all about, what we're doing, and how they can help promote Bible Brunch Manila. The day of the brunch came and it was just so beautiful. Tito Anthony was there, Hannah was there, Jessica was there, JM came also, and all my friends from the industry came, and I just felt so supported, and I love that I launched it properly this time. It wasn't meant to be a secret. It wasn't meant to be a secret. That's the thing that I missed the first time that I did it. It wasn't meant to be a secret. So the launch actually just jump-started everything else for Bible Brunch Manila. And I cannot thank my friends from the industry enough for really helping me get the word out there that Bible Brunch Manila exists. So what is Bible Brunch Manila? First of all, as a person, I really love brunching. I feel that the time between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., that's the perfect time to have brunch. It's breakfast and lunch together. That time, I was also falling crazy in love with the Bible. So the very first Bible that I fell in love with is the Message version, the Bible in contemporary language. And this was given to me by wifey, Jessica. And when I opened that Bible and when I started reading it last year talaga, it just impacted me so differently as opposed to when I read Bibles in the past. Sobrang ibang-iba yung tama sa akin. And Bible and brunching just meshed well so beautifully. One of the earliest sessions was held at Caravan Black at Net Park. Caravan Black is one of my favorite cafes in BGC. There were 4 of us, and I remember that day vividly. We talked about our faith. We talked about our relationships with God, and it was just a beautiful session. So after that, sunod-sunod na, I even set up an Instagram account for Bible Brunch Manila, and this is where we share Bible verses, we share photos of people who've attended Bible Brunch Manila and how their experiences were, just to encourage people to, to join us and to check out Bible Brunch Manila. Really had fun like organizing or planning out the events or the brunches, and it only grew from there. So after each session, just the family of Bible Brunch Manila grew and grew and grew. And I am beyond thankful that we have friends from the PR community that are so open to hosting these brunches. We have so many people to thank. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our friends from the PR industry, as well as the owners of these cafes and restaurants who have so generously hosted our brunches in the past couple of months. I want to thank Mirza and Andre for hosting one of our earlier brunches this year. Thanks to Jones All Day. This is located at Serendra. Beautiful brunch spot, and they have really yummy food. I actually love Jones so much. I also want to thank Yayoi for hosting our brunch in Makati. Yayoi serves really yummy Japanese food, and they serve you mga set meals. Oh, sobrang sarap. Thinking about it now, I think I'm going to eat Yayoi for lunch later. We also want to thank Lunes in Poblacion. Lunes is the perfect breakfast spot or brunch spot around Poblacion. They are tucked in this beautiful corner. It's so quiet. The cafe looks beautiful. Ang ganda ng natural lighting, and everyone just had a blast during that session. We want to thank Manduka. They generously hosted us in the One Ayala Mall branch, and this spot is so beautiful that I would suggest you guys to go there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sobrang ganda. Manduka, I've known Chef Amado for I think over a couple of years now. I've known them pre-pandemic or during the pandemic. So I know their branch in BGC, but they have a branch in One Ayala Mall. Sobrang ganda. I'm telling you, visit them, and the food is just so delicious. Thank you so much to Kiji Bakehouse. They were the ones who hosted our breakfast. It was actually breakfast kasi we held a Bible Brunch Manila run. So after the run, we all went to Kiji Bakehouse in BGC, and we had coffee, we had croissants, we had pastry. Sobrang sarap ng pastries at Kiji Bakehouse, and that is actually one of the spots that I frequent because it is just a very quiet cafe, and I love it. I really love that spot. All of the past brunches wouldn't be possible if it weren't for the people behind all of these cafes and restaurants who never even once hesitated. They never hesitated when I sent them the proposal and what, Bible Brunch Manila was all about. They never, ever hesitated. And I thank God for them. And I really pray that, and I know that the Lord will bless all of these businesses because the people behind them, they have big hearts. One of the most frequently asked questions about Bible Brunch Manila is, I am a Catholic, can I still join? And the answer is yes. Everyone is invited. Everyone is open to join our brunches. We really try to limit the number of people attending a session because I really do not want the intimacy to be compromised. One thing that I value the most is making people feel that they are heard and they are seen. During the brunches kasi, there are sessions wherein people will just share about, what they're going through, what they need help with. And of course, that needs time, diba? I don't want to rush anyone. And I really just want to preserve that intimacy that we have per brunch. I also really love that friendships are formed even outside of Bible Brunch Manila. So what happens is they meet at the brunch and then they hang out after. And it's so beautiful because we've met a lot of people in Bible Brunch Manila. This is where I met some of my closest Christian friends now, and I love doing life with them. We do fitness activities together, we work together, and it's just so beautiful, the friendships that are formed within the community. Bible Brunch Manila is a multi-denominational group. So we have different people in the group. We have Catholics, we have Pentecostals, Evangelicals, Baptists. It's beautiful because everyone is different across the board, and it doesn't stop us from coming together during the brunch and talking about our faith and just learning from each other. And I think that is the most beautiful thing about Bible Brunch Manila. You come across different people who've gone through different pains in life, and also people who've gone through the same exact thing as you did. And that's why you relate to each other and you understand each other and you heal together. We also have individuals in Bible Brunch Manila who study theology. One of those people is Joanne, and she actually is the one who enables us to deep dive into the Bible, into hermeneutics and stuff like that. And it's a beautiful thing because it's a whole new world for me. You know, the Bible is so beautiful and there is just so many things to discover about the Bible. And people like Joanne help us out in that department. We really learn a lot from each other, and Bible Brunch Manila is growing bigger and bigger month after month by the grace of God. And I am a firm believer that every people that is sent to Bible Brunch Manila it's divine orchestration. This is a masterpiece by God. This is His project. Bible Brunch Manila is His project because it came from Him. Even the title itself, Bible Brunch Manila, it wasn't from my own mind. It was from God. And I just love how we see Him move every single time. Every time we have brunch, every time we plan on something, God is just moving. He is active. He is alive. He is so alive. I love that I'm witnessing everything. I love that I'm seeing all of it happen. So how the brunches work is that the very first one you attend, that's going to be all paid for. And I really try my best to send proposals to cafes and restaurants and make sure that it's like mutually beneficial because I can post about them and spread the word about them, make content for them. And in exchange, they host our brunches. And that is how the first brunch really happens for new members of Bible Brunch Manila. And then all the succeeding brunches, like the monthlies that we do, we pick a spot, we announce it in the group, and then people just come if they want to come. On my part, I really try to secure sponsorships from brands, and these are mutually beneficial partnerships. And if not naman, we do the KKBs for the monthly meetings, and it's beautiful to see people really in fellowship because some people pay for the entire bill, people libre each other, and it's just a beautiful thing to see and witness. We also have a main group chat in Instagram, and this is where we share devotions every morning, and we share just experiences about our faith and our life and how life is going. We share music. We have this Bible Brunch Manila playlist on Spotify, and it is just a beautiful community of people reminding each other that the Lord loves us. It's just a beautiful group of fellowship. Aside from the brunches, we also give out free Bibles to anyone who needs one. And in the past couple of months, we've shipped out a lot of Bibles already. And we also have a list. We have a wait list of people who need Bibles, and we have their information, of course. And Bible Brunch Manila, for your information, we don't have a big fund. We operate out of pocket. And we also receive donations from people. And this is where we get the funds for the Bibles, for shipping the Bibles. We try our very best to get the Bibles out to anyone who needs one. And if you are in need of a Bible, go ahead and send us a DM on Instagram at Bible Brunch Manila and just tell us that you need a Bible and we'll get that to you as soon as we can. Again, we're following a list. We're following a wait list because we have to somehow cap it per month because, again, we're operating out of pocket and via donations. And if ever you are interested in donating Bibles, if you have Bibles and you want to sponsor a Bible for someone, you can definitely do that. You can send it in cash or you can send the Bibles also to us so we can get them to the people that need them the most. And if you want to sponsor a brunch, you can also definitely do that. Just reach out to us and we'll work something out. I truly believe that the Lord has amazing plans for Bible Brunch Manila, and this is bigger than I am. I am just a vessel that the Lord chose to use to make Bible Brunch Manila come to life. I am just a vessel, and I feel it in my bones that Bible Brunch Manila is bigger. It has a bigger purpose. It has a bigger meaning. And it is reaching people that needs to be reached the most. So if ever you are listening right now and you love brunching and you want to learn more about the Bible and you want to learn more about God and have a relationship with Jesus and be surrounded by people who love Jesus, I invite you to join us at Bible Brunch Manila. It's going to be so fun. I never leave a session of Bible Brunch Manila feeling drained. I never do. In fact, I always feel refreshed and rejuvenated and just filled with so much good vibes. It's just being surrounded by people who are walking with the Lord, even if you're not walking with the Lord yet. This is the perfect place. This is the perfect avenue for you to start getting to know the Lord, because again, the people in Bible Brunch Manila, in the community, I can't even begin to express how thankful I am for each and every person in this community, because they help me so much. They help me grow so much. I learn from them a lot. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And the first man to actually join Bible Brunch Manila is Enzo Marfal. And you might have seen him already. He guested in an episode of Ask Say the podcast. We play rugby together. We boulder together. We actually also have the fitness group for Bible Brunch Manila. And we signed up for Spartan. So we're going to race on November 24th. Team Bible Brunch Manila, Team Jesus. And that is just so exciting because we do fitness stuff together. Husbands of the women in Bible Brunch Manila, and they have their own groups. It's just beautiful. We are not an all-girls group. Everyone is invited. There are only a few more weeks left for 2024, and I think we have 3 more brunches lined up. Included is the Thanksgiving year-end brunch, wherein all of the people from all of the brunches will come together, and we're just going to celebrate how God has moved in our lives this year. And we're just going to celebrate Bible Brunch Manila and how God perfectly orchestrated everything. He made all of our paths cross. It's so beautiful. It's just so beautiful and magical that we can't not worship and praise God. So if ever we don't get to meet this year, we are looking forward to seeing you in our brunches in 2025. Big things are happening for Bible Brunch Manila by the grace of the Lord. And I know that, again, Bible Brunch Manila is not my project. It is the Lord's project. I am just a vessel, and I am so honored to be doing all of this for the Lord. And it's beautiful. It's ministry. It's fellowship. And I warmly extend my invitation to everyone watching and listening. Come join us. I am closing with what Tito Anthony Pangilinan told me. We are meant to be light bearers in the earth. We are meant to shine the light of Jesus in the lives of the people who don't know him yet. We are meant to be fishers of men. And I hope we start shifting our perspective from hopelessness, from, seeing all of the evil in this world. I hope we shift our perspective from that to being light bearers for Christ and shining Jesus' light into every nook and cranny, every darkness in this world. We are meant to do that. That is the Great Commission. What an absolute honor to be participating in the Great Commission. You just listened to Season 2, Episode 12 of Ask Say the podcast, and this is Saytioco signing off.